What we're looking at right here is a feeding destination. We've got a mature oak tree, and it's obvious that it has produced quite a bit of acorns through the years, and when they hit the ground in the fall, the deer must flock in here. And you can tell because when you're looking underneath where the acorn tree, the oak tree limbs are, and they drop, you can see where there's almost no vegetation. There's no green growth because the deer, while they're in feeding on the acorns, are also feeding on green briars. They're also feeding on buckbrush. And so you can see over here where the edge of the tree drip line is, and then outside of that, the brush and habitat is just very dense and very thick. Just to show you how pronounced this is, right here is the cutoff between deer haven't been feeding and picking at it and deer feeding underneath the oak tree. And if you take a straight line up, you're going to see right up there oak leaves. And so it runs right along here, and this is where the acorns will fall, and that's why there's not much brush on that side. So right here is a feeding destination, and when the years that the acorns are falling, this is a place, if you find it, you're going to be really successful here. So as you're scouting and looking, this area right here is an outstanding spot to consider putting a tree stand. The other thing you need to know, this is up on a ridge. This is in dense cover. It's high up on a ridge. So this is really close to a daytime safety zone for the deer. Now that tells me when the moon is in a certain position, when the deer are actually feeding at a certain time of day, this place is going to be more effective. A hunter with an excellent deer hunting IQ will take advantage of this location. A challenge I'll make to you is to go someplace, a piece of property you've never been on before, and try to place a deer stand so you can kill a deer on a certain date the next fall. So pick a day next fall, look at the time of day they're going to feed, and if it's during the middle of the day in the noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock range, what you're going to look for is a place close to their daytime safety zones that has a good food source that they're actively using. And so when I would find this spot, it's up on a ridge, it's close to a daytime safety zone, the deer are bedded down over there and probably be back over there, and I could set a tree stand right there, and with a little bit of a north wind on that particular day, I guarantee you're going to have deer come to this location, and you're going to have an opportunity to kill something. Don't know whether it's a buck or a doe, big buck, little buck, but this right here is a great time, great place, great location to challenge yourself to see if you can actually set a tree stand and be successful 6 months in advance.